Okay, this is top 5 animes of all time. Let's just straight into that shit. I'm not gonna waste no time. I feel like number 1, this was kind of like easy, I think, because this anime is like, it has good writing, it has good pacing, amazing characters, character development, unique. It has everything you could ask for, and it's a like an amazing way to get into anime. You know, so like if somebody asks you, "Yo, which anime should I start with?" Like, I'm trying to get into like anime and shit. This is the first anime you're supposed to recommend them, because if you recommend them something like Sword Art Online or like Fairy Tail, they're gonna start liking trash. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Sword Art Online and Fairy Tail are trash. Simple. And if you recommend them those animes, they're gonna start liking shit like that, making more weebs, you know? So, number 1, this is inevitable. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I'm sorry. I feel like this anime doesn't need any introduction, because I think everybody knows about it already. I think everybody has watched it. So, I don't need to say why this is my number 1 pick. It's just an amazing anime overall. Number 2, I think Death Note has to take the number 2 spot, because Death Note is such a like different way to do shonen. I mean, I don't think it's shonen. I don't know, maybe it is. But the fact that they could make it interesting without making it like have fights. I mean, they have like maybe like 1 or 2 fights between L and Light, but intellectual fights that they had was fucking amazing. Like, this anime just does it so well, and it does it like in a way that you think, oh shit, like damn, this is actually like makes sense, you know? So that's why Death Note is number 2. Is just a good ass anime. Number 3, I feel like there's like, okay, before I made this video, I was talking to one of my good friends. I knew her since like 2016. We would talk about anime in Google Plus. I don't know if any one of you guys know about Google Plus, but before they shut it down, it was like this social media site that, for me, mainly it only had like anime, comics, and like stuff like that as like a big community. And there was communities for debating anime and stuff like that, like anime versus comics, all fiction. I don't remember all of them, but I know some of the guys. Some of the guys included Masashi Hideaki, Seth the Programmer, which is a popular YouTuber now, but he used to debate in those communities before he had all of that. I don't remember this one guy's name. It started with Abdul or some shit like that, but he used to debate about Superman a lot. Him and Seth the Programmer, they would. I'm getting off track. Okay. Fucking number 3. Number 3 has to be Clannad. Clannad is one of the greatest animes I've ever seen in my life. I feel like Clannad will be like that middle ground, because it doesn't have any fights aside from like just normal fists, no powers type shit, but it did have them, and they were fucking interesting. But this anime, I think you can recommend to anybody, and they'll love it, because it's just so like emotionally, like, it just gets you where you need to be. What I mean by that is that this anime is like, see, I'm doing this without a script, so all this shit is coming from my head. Nah, man, I think this anime is just amazing. It made me cry like every fucking 2 episodes. It's not hard to make me cry, but every fucking 2 episodes, my nigga. That's what I need to say. I think number 4. it has to be Yu Yu Hakusho. I feel like Yu Yu Hakusho is slept on. It's one of the greatest animes of all time. I feel like this is like the better version of Dragon Ball Z. If Dragon Ball Z had a story, because I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z when I was 4. My parents showed me it. That was when they were airing the fight versus Frieza and Goku when he turned Super Saiyan. And I grew up watching it. That's what introduced me to anime. But I'm not gonna put Dragon Ball. Don't worry, I'm not gonna put Dragon Ball in top 5, not even top 10, because I'm not biased. Because of that, I look at anime objectively. I analyze it and then I watch it for my enjoyment. So, Yu Yu Hakusho is basically Dragon Ball if it had a story, like a good story, you know. Number 5. This is hard because I haven't picked this one yet, but like out of the top of my head, what I can tell you right now, it probably has to be Hunter x Hunter. I feel like Hunter x Hunter is like Naruto if Naruto was like younger. But like, that sounds so stupid. Obviously, the original Naruto was when he was younger, but they kept it like that for the whole series. They didn't make no put in. Hunter x Hunter is a better version of Naruto. The original Naruto, not Shippuden. Because this dwells in something different than Naruto. Like, it dwells in like an actual organization, not like Ninja Academy and all that shit. He had to look for his dad. Like, he had to fucking go into a virtual world. I think Naruto did that one, maybe. I don't remember. Just to like find clues. This anime, like, if I were to put it into if I were to put this whole video into a script, I will say more about each anime. But like, I'm saying this from the top of my head right now, so it's not like I could tell you each detail that makes these anime great. But I feel like these top 5s right here, they could easily be in anybody's top 10. Like, I guarantee you that almost 99.9% of the people that actually like anime and not fucking trash like Sword Online and Fairy Tail, talking to you. I feel like these 5 are probably gonna be in top 10. Not maybe not Clannad, because people like shonen and seinen, but Clannad will be in some people's top 10 because it's just classic. Like, how can you not watch Clannad? Like, that's just fucking amazing. But yeah, I feel like I should end this video right here. It's my first video. I'm not gonna push it to 10 minutes. I'm doing this for y'all. Well, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you like the video. I like this, my first video. I feel like I did maybe like a decent job at it, because it's like a discussion. It doesn't require nothing like really. Let me know what you guys want to see next.